So I just found some bad news. Hello, friends and family, welcome to another exciting episode of Rink Life. This is part 2 in the series of remodeling my 4-wheel drive Earth Run motorhome. This week I'm doing stuff a little bit differently than I have before. As you might notice, there's actually 2 videos that have gone up. There's the extended version and then there's this version, the shortened version. So if you're in a hurry and just want to keep up with my journey and see the main points that I'm hitting, watch this video. If you want a more extended version where I explain stuff a lot more, watch the other one. Either way, I'm going to hit 3 projects in this video. I'm going to do some electrical, I'm going to put the walls up, and I'm going to do an unexpected repair. Anyways, keep watching and you'll see all that. As always, like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so this is the old electrical system. This is the way it was when I first got it. We've got a brand new battery that was put in, an old 12-volt battery charger that barely works. In the middle here is the heater, that's got to stay. This is the 24-volt battery charger that charges the batteries for the cab. Then you've got the converter, which doesn't actually work. I've tried everything I can to make it work to convert the 12-volt to the 110. Just simply doesn't work. And then you've got this whole slew of electrical wires, a bunch of components that I barely know what they do, and just a whole bunch of wires that just seem very unnecessary. These are the breakers, and then all of the wires going everywhere. My goal is to simplify this whole system, make it a lot simpler, and put it in this one little box. And just like that, it is all done. So I've got that new inverter converter unit right here. You've got the 110 volt switches as well as the 12 volts and the label to show what they are. And then I cut a little hole here so I can stick my finger in and turn on the power inverter. And you can also see the screen that's on there to show you what's going on. And then if I lift up the seat, I'll show you what the whole new system looks like. I've got all the components over here now. You've got the inverter, you've got the 24-volt charger, as well as a switch to switch to 110, and all of the components that were over here have either been eliminated or relocated. So as you can see, it's a whole lot cleaner than it used to be. I've got this area for storage. I've got this area for storage. Everything that used to take up that whole thing is now in this tiny component. So about 1/3 of the space, and all the rest is now open. All right, the time has come to put up the walls. Alright, walls up. Not done yet. I have this curtain placed here just to block out the backlight so you can see it a little bit better. Got the side over here with the light switches. Got the fan. Why is there a hole there? You'll find out. Just give me a minute. This came out of my house. It seemed to have been original wood from when the house was built. When I did a remodel, I took out these boards. So as far as I can tell, they are from 1905. That's when my house was built. And so you could 115-year-old wood that I sanded, polyurethaned, and cut to shape. Still got trim work to do. Alright, so now I'm going to show you what was in that hole. I in fact built a box around it, so it's now no longer a hole, it's a storage area. If you look here in the back, you can see it's got some pretty complex angles, but that's the only way I could make it work, so you could easily climb through the cab and the seat could still perfectly recline. This box happens to be exactly the right size so that inside our game console will fit. It needs to go there because above it is going to be the TV. It's all going to fit just right. So I just found some bad news. I was just innocently going to put in a power outlet. There used to be one here, but it was the old Japanese style. So I was reaching my hand back to try to pull that wire out, and I felt something. All the pipes that run down there. Yeah, where I found a broken one. And I'm not sure how I'm going to get to it to fix it. Because obviously those pipes were ran before the walls were put in. Okay, so I've got the broken pipe out. It seems like they just simply didn't use enough glue. and stuck it in there so it was a weak point. So when a little bit of excess pressure built up, this just split. Okay, so it took me about 4 hours, but I got the water pipe fixed. Alright, so that's all I have for this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions or just want to say hi, go ahead and leave a comment below. Otherwise, hit the subscribe button if you want to see the rest of my journey. But for now, that's all I have, so signing out.